Hello guys, thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to be drafting the Bustier pattern. So as you can see, I have my front and my back pattern ready. So I'm going to be explaining some things to you. For a Bustier pattern, you need a basic pattern which I have here. So I'm going to be drawing up my darts I'm going to be contouring my under bust and my upper bust. So to do that, this is a bust dart pattern. To do that, I'm going to need to be transferring my bust dart to my shoulder dart to get my bustier pattern. So for this pattern, I'm going to be working on this pattern directly. At first, I wanted to transfer what I had on that pattern to the other pattern paper, but I decided to just use this pattern. So the first thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting the midpoint of the shoulder. For mine, I had 5 inches, so I got the midpoint as 2.5, and I'm going to be connecting it to the bust point with a straight ruler. So yes, I have done that. Now I'm going to be opening the line that I just drew. I'm going to be opening it up. So you will need to open it up to the bust point. So now that I'm done opening the shoulder, I am going to be removing my pattern paper for ease, and I'm going to be holding my bust dart together. So I decided to come up to the bust point. I held the bust dart up to the bust point so it can give me more room for folding, just to ease the folding. So can you see the way I held the bust dart? So if you notice, when I held the bust dart, the shoulder dart automatically opens up. So I'm going to be tipping the bust dart down because I don't need that for this pattern. Remember, it is a bustier pattern, so I don't need the side bust dart, sorry. So I'm just going to be tipping my pattern paper down. Please ignore the pattern paper that is underneath this one. Yeah, like I said before, I intentionally wanted to use it, but I later decided not to. So now I'm just blending that bust. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure my under bust. What I have there is like what I need is 7.25 because my under bust is 29. So I'm going to be measuring everything I have on that point. I'm going to start from my midpoint. I'm going to measure up to that side. I had like 3 point something. I'm going to place the 3 point something on the other dart leg, and I'm going to measure 7.25. So I still have like 1.5 inch left. Remember, we used the waist measurement to draft this pattern. We didn't use the under bust measurement, so that's why we still have excess on that part. So I'm going to be dividing the 1.5 into half inch and 1 inch for both sides. The half inch I used on the this side, and the 1 inch I used on the other side. So now for the waist, remember we used the waist measurement to draft our pattern, so we don't really have any excess left, maybe like just like 0.2 inch or so. So now I'm just going to be connecting from the under bust point. I'm going to be drawing a straight line up to the waist dart leg. Yeah, so that is what I did there. And the next thing I'm just going to be doing is I'm going to be shaping the bust area. So this part is very important because you want a round shape and you don't want the pointy edge to be so obvious, so you want to take your time and gently curve that part. So I'm just going to be placing my curve on the bust point and on the under bust point, and I'm going to be shaping it. So can you see the way I just shaped it? It's quite easy, just follow the steps and you're good to go. So I'm just going to be doing the same thing on the other parts. So just make sure the bust point and the other bust, yes, make sure they are aligned like that, and you just draw your curve. Make sure the curve, the bust part is not too pointy, so you can just come down like 1 inch or 0.75 inch on that bust point before you draw your curve. So now that I've done that, I'm going to be shaping the upper bust area as well. So for this part, I just came in 0.5 inch because I don't want it to be too much. I don't like it when it's too much. So I just went in 0.5 inch, and I'm just going to be shaping it the same way I did the under bust area. Make sure the bust point and the upper bust area meets, and you just draw your curve like in that manner. So guys, I realized that after I drew this curve, I didn't really like the height that is from the bust point to the upper bust, so I decided to come up like 1 inch from that chest line area. So you're going to be seeing what I did soon. So guys, I'm coming up 1 inch from that chest line. Remember our chest line from the previous video? If you don't know how we got that, you can watch our video on drafting our basic pattern, so it will be easier for you from there. So I'm just going to shape it again. I'm going to draw the new curve. You can use the first one I did, it doesn't really matter, but I just didn't like the shape it was giving me, so I decided to come up a bit. So that is that. Now I'm going to be coming in with my marker so you can see the curve I drew more clearly. So yes, now I'm going to be cutting my dart from the waist up to the bust area. I'm going to stop on the bust area because I don't want to cut all the way up, because I'm not done shaping yet, because I still need to draw my neckline and I still need to close up the dart on the shoulder to do that. So just watch closely what I'm doing. Sorry. So now I'm going to be closing the darts. I'm going to make sure that the points, all the points align. The bust point, the chest line, I'm going to make sure they align. So can you see the way I'm closing up the darts? And make sure that the new darts meet together. And I'm going to be shaping my neckline. Just watch what I'm doing. Guys, this tutorial is quite useful. Just it might look stressful at first, but it's quite easy to follow. Just follow these steps the way I'm doing it, and you're likely to get a perfect posture. So now I'm trying to shape the neckline. So if you want a straight neckline, you can do that, but I want a bustier, so I just drew I want a sweetheart neckline, so I'm just doing that, just trying to get my sweetheart shape. And after I did that, I'm going to be opening it back, then I'm going to cut. You can cut while it is in that form, and you can open it up and cut, but I'll advise you to cut while it is in that form so you don't make mistake. So now I'm opening it up back, and I'm going to be cutting my neckline and the upper darts. So guys, our buster is almost ready. In fact, it is ready. It is ready. Like, I'm loving this shape already. So can you see this shape is so perfect. There's no how you place this on your fabric to cut and you won't get a perfect fit, you know. So can you see that it's looking so perfect already? So I'm just going to be trimming that side to make sure everything is perfect and we're good to go. So I'm just going to be showing you how to tape the yoke side and the back pattern, how to draft the back pattern as well. So there it is. I'm taping the yoke parts together. I'm cutting the darts, and my yoke is ready. If you want a yoke on it, if you don't want a yoke, anyhow you want it to be. So that is that. Guys, posture is ready. Like, it's ready. Like, I just need to show you how to draft the back pattern now. So I'm just going to be shaping the back, the neckline for the back. So it depends on what neckline you want. You're just going to shape it in that manner, and you're going to be cutting. You're just going to make sure that the darts, trace the darts up to the neckline area, and you're going to cut. Guys, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please like the video. I promise to give you more content like this. Please like the video, join our family, join the Easy Cutting family. Thank you so much. So I'm just I'm just cutting out the darts. I'm going to be labeling them. Guys, the tutorial is not done yet. Like, I have a big surprise for you at the ending. Just keep watching. So I'm just labeling the pattern. I'm making sure I have all my markings in place and all that. So I'm going to so that is that. So the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is I there's this secret, this thing that I discovered. So guys, like, if you want to check if what you did is correct, just place your pattern in that manner. Just place it together and just keep checking all the way up. So now if you see that everything aligns, you're one step closer to perfection. So the next thing you need to do is you need to get your marking tape and so yeah, your paper tape, and you need to start um taping them together like that. Instead of sewing, just get your masking tape and start taping them together. You can always remove it after doing this. So just to know how your bustier looks like, and if you get the perfect shape that you want for it. So I'm just going to be going ahead with my masking tape, and I'm going to be showing you what it looks like after doing that. Guys, please subscribe to the channel, click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following this channel. I really appreciate you all. So guys, I'm almost done with the taping. So you're going to be seeing the magic. I call it magic because it lets me see what I did before transferring it to the main fabric. I get to see the shape it's going to bring out. So can you see that bust shape? Can you see how round it is? And it's not giving me any pointy nipple shape. So that's just it. So I just went ahead to shape the sweetheart neckline a bit more. So but remember, if you're shaping it at this point, you need to be adding it back to the yoke. Whatever you remove from the other one, you have to add it back to the yoke. So that is just that. So that is it. Quite simple and easy. So just follow this step and you're good to go. So I just went ahead to place it on my bust, and I wanted to show you guys how it looks like. So can you see it? So is that perfect? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.